Tofu. I have heard all of the comments.
Tofu? That's fake food. More like tofu.
What you mean is cardboard soaked in sadness.
The texture makes me gag.
These are things that I commonly hear anytime I bring up tofu, along with being called a soy boy or the comments that say men should not eat tofu, which, if you live in reality, is factually incorrect. Clinical studies show no impact on testosterone or men's sexual health. Tofu is actually a heart-healthy, protein-rich food which supports athletic recovery and general wellness. Almost everything else is 100% a myth or based on outdated information. I also hear a lot of people say that all tofu is GMO and unsafe. Well, if you buy the organic tofu, that's non-GMO. Pretty much, it's going to be a fairly factual statement to say that if you've heard something negative about tofu, it's most likely incorrect. And I have to say this because it will most likely be brought up. If you have a condition that requires you to limit the amount of soy that you intake, then yes, tofu is not good for you. Just like I have a condition that makes me allergic to bananas. That means that bananas, which are known as a healthy food, is not healthy for me. Let's move on. So here are 3 reasons why you should be eating more tofu. 1, it's really good and super versatile. Along with 3 reasons why you should be eating tofu, I'm also gonna be giving you 3 recipes that shows how incredibly versatile tofu is. And I'm not talking about basic air-fried tofu squares, which can be very good. I'm talking about things like this dairy-free chocolate ganache recipe. This is around 160 calories, 9 grams of protein, and 7 grams of fat. And it's super good. To make this, all you do is take a block of firm tofu, toss it into a blender with around a tablespoon of coffee and around a half tablespoon of maple syrup. You can use a 0-calorie sweetener if you like. Really, all we're trying to do is just mildly sweeten the base tofu. It doesn't need to be overly sweet, but the sweetness is gonna be up to your preference. I'm gonna blend that down until it's incredibly smooth. Then in a double boiler setup, we're gonna melt around 3/4 cup or 70 grams-ish of dark chocolate. Once it's melted, we're gonna start the blender up on high and slowly incorporate the chocolate into the tofu. Then we just need to divide this into 4 cups, refrigerate, and boom, you've got this ganache. This isn't overly sweet, this is to my preference. But this could be used as a filling, a topping. You can put this on a cake, you can fill it in a donut, or you can eat it just like this. And you wouldn't know this is tofu. No one would. It's so good. Now I have a few more recipes that are super versatile, like Tofu Jerky, but first let me tell you about today's sponsor. If you've been watching for a while, you have heard me talking about Hungry Root a lot. We've been using it for a couple years now, and I can't imagine ever going back to a time without it. Hungry Root is the easiest way to eat healthy. It's like having a personal shopper and nutritionist all in one. So if you're like Monica and I, figuring out what to eat is kind of a chore. We both work a lot, running, going to the gym, so healthy meal planning is tough. And that's where Hungry Root comes in. They take care of the weekly grocery shopping. They recommend healthy, high-quality, nutritious food tailored to your tastes, nutrition preferences, and health goals. With over 15,000 recipes shipped each week, there's something for everybody. Whether you're looking for anti-inflammatory, gut-friendly, gluten-free, dairy-free, high-protein, and more. They have great options for the whole family with healthy groceries like smoothies, kids snacks, sweets, ready-to-eat meals, salad kits, and even supplements. Shopping, planning, and cooking food really can be simple and stress-free. Just tell Hungry Root about your goals and preferences, and they fill your cart with personalized recommendations that get smarter when they learn more about what you like and didn't love. I love that there's no high fructose corn syrups, artificial sweeteners, or preservatives in any of the Hungry Root foods. And one of the things that I absolutely love, they always send me the cucumber corn black bean salad. A lot of times I'll top this on a bowl for lunch or just have it straight out of the package. They send this every time because they know I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. So gang, take advantage of this exclusive offer. For a limited time, get 40% off your first box plus a free item in every box for life. Click the link below or go to hungryroot.com and use code SAUCE. That's 40% off your first box and a free item of your choice for life over at hungryroot.com and use code SAUCE. Hungry Root, thank you for sponsoring today's video and for always sending me this cucumber black bean salad. Unbelievable. Okay, we're back. So I said 3 reasons to eat tofu. First reason is it's good. It's super tasty. By itself, yeah, it's boring. It's a white block. I mean, it's just like if you cooked chicken plain without any seasonings. It's not gonna taste like much. But if you know what you're doing with it, the possibilities are endless. The second reasons are the health benefits of tofu. It contains compounds that are shown to reduce LDL cholesterol. Soy isoflavones improve blood vessel flexibility and may lower risk of heart disease. Tofu supports bone health thanks to calcium, magnesium, and protein. And some studies show soy intake may reduce the risks of breast cancer and prostate cancer. So yeah, a super tasty dip like this can be really good, but also pretty good for you. Requires no cooking or melting or anything at all. Just a blender. We're gonna toss a full block of tofu into a blender with around a half cup of roasted red peppers, 2 tablespoons of nutritional yeast, around 3 cloves of garlic, and about a half of a squeeze of a lime. A little pinch of salt, and then blend it until it's incredibly smooth. Now, depending on your heat tolerance, you could use different peppers. For this, I just used a fresh jalapeno. I chopped it up, tossed it into the blender, and then just pulsed a few times until it looked like all of the jalapenos were mixed in evenly. And then gave it a taste. You can see this is incredibly smooth. I added a bit of salt to it. I added a little bit more salt, but this is really good. It's dairy-free, loaded with protein, and like I said, it's good for you. Super, super good. And the last reason, it's budget friendly. Tofu can be a pretty affordable option as it's generally cheaper than meat and other plant-based meat alternatives. And when it's unopened, it typically has a very long shelf life. You can store it in the fridge or freeze it, which extends the shelf life. And it could also be dehydrated. Dehydrated like this. Tofu can make wildly good jerky sticks, like really good. Think Slim Jim, but not as salty. These are really simple. All I did was take a super firm tofu block. That's the tofu that's generally wrapped tight. Sliced it into sticks, and then layered it into a large container and gave it a couple dashes of liquid smoke, a couple dashes of soy sauce, and then your favorite like barbecue sauce. For this, I'm using my not steak sauce, which is incredible. It's gonna be way better than any barbecue sauce, but that's my own opinion, and it's also currently back in stock. I made sure every bit of tofu was covered, put the lid on, and then gave it a good shake. Threw it in the fridge, let it marinate for about 30, 40 minutes. The longer the better, really. Then I just layered them onto a few sheets for my air fryer, threw it on the dehydrator setting for 4 or 6 hours. You could throw it in the oven on its lowest setting. Just make sure you take them out before they're like really hard. You want them to still be chewy. Like I said, think of that dense jerky stick. It has the same consistency. It really is like the jerky stick, but good for you. I'm gonna have Monica come out and try the Ganache because I know she loves that stuff. And I know most of you aren't here for me. You want to hear Monica's opinion, so let's see what Monica has to say, at least about the Ganache. Well, I mean, you could try it all if you want, but it's good, right?
No, it's just really good. It's smooth, creamy, chocolatey. It kind of reminds me of those like Bon Devils that we get from Hungry Root.
I mean, those are man, those are great. Those are made out of coconut and chocolate. So similar kind of vibe.
No, this is awesome. This is delicious.
Grab a piece of jerky.
This is great.
Yeah, those are really good.
I love this.
Yeah.
So it's smoky, got a bite to it. You know, you like pull it. Like a bite like jerky, something I would want to like snack on. And I could dip it in something, even though I don't think you usually dip jerky, but this I could dip.
And speaking of dip.
Let me finish this.
No. Yeah, good. Put it all in there. It really does taste like jerky. Like it's
Yeah, I love it. I'm gonna snack on that all day,
Yeah.
today and tomorrow and the next. So what is this?
dip.
Okay. It's really subtle.
Yeah.
It's got like a nice kick to it.
It's like a,
Is this like a tofu dip?
yeah, it's just tofu.
Yeah, that's
it's
cool.
everything here is made out of tofu.
Kind of like a queso.
Yeah, kind of, but I wasn't really going for like cheese. I just wanted dip.
Yeah, well,
Like-
it could be either. Garlicky, smooth and creamy. I double dipped, sorry.
It's okay. It's just us.
If you wanted it to be a queso feel, like a cheesy feel, then it would be.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if you
You could
heat it-
add like nutritional yeast to it for that.
There
you
is
know?
a little bit of nutritional yeast. Not a whole lot, but there is a little bit. I didn't put a ton in there because I didn't want it to be queso. You know, I mean, it could have been.
Yeah,
But
it's really good.
3 reasons why you should be eating tofu. Budget friendly, tastes good, good for you.
This is it.
That is good. I can have this all day long. I can eat this whole bowl.